Hi, I'm Michelle Begue with a look at what's happening in Latin America now. But first, our news trivia. What country is home to the Raramuri indigenous group that is known around the world for their long-distance runners? We'll have the answer later. Venezuelans commemorated 10 years since the death of former President Hugo Chavez. Thousands of Chavez supporters manifested their respect and admiration for the controversial leader by holding vigils and visiting the Mountain Barracks Mausoleum in Caracas, where his remains lie. Latin American leaders, including Cuba's Raul Castro and Nicaragua's Daniel Ortega, also traveled to Venezuela for a ceremony to commemorate the late socialist leader that governed from 1999 till his death in 2013.
Ese es nuestro homenaje a Chávez, acompañarlo y seguirlo siempre. ¡Viva Chávez!
Brazil's President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva is making do on promises from last year's campaign. This weekend, he relaunched his emblematic social welfare program, Bolsa Familia, for the country's poorest families. This program guarantees a minimum income of approximately $115 to families. With the rebranding of the program, which Lula originally launched in 2003 during his first presidency, he is now adding an extra $29 for each child under the age of 6. Peru's social unrest continues to take lives. This time, 6 soldiers of the country's military drowned in a river while trying to flee from anti-government protesters. The tragedy took place in the Andean region of Puno. Families of the servicemen are demanding details of what happened. This weekend, buildings were burned and 16 people were injured during protests held in Puno against the president Dina Boluarte. This social unrest continues since December's arrest of former President Pedro Castillo. And let's take a look at what stories we're following for next week. In Argentina, the supermarket belonging to the family of soccer star Lionel Messi's wife was vandalized. In the dead of night, 2 men fired shots at the shop and left threatening messages on the ground. The supermarket is located in Rosario, hometown to the World Cup soccer star. Officials and local television stations are saying the attack is an attempt to attract attention. President Alberto Fernandez said something will have to be done, referring to organized crime that operates in the province of Rosario. We will be following any updates on the investigations of the perpetrators. And now the answer to our news trivia. The answer is A, Mexico. Raramuri means those who run fast in the native tongue of this community of the state of Chihuahua, Mexico. With widely dispersed settlements, these people developed a tradition of long-distance running. Some accounts describe men and women who walked hundreds of kilometers to hunt, travel, and communicate between villages. This weekend, the communities hosted the Mexico Ultra Marathon, which gives runners from abroad and within Mexico a chance to compete against the world-famous distance runners of the Raramuri people. And that's it for this week. We'll see you again soon on Latin America Now.